Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2059 of What Shift to Now, documenting the journey as I originally transitioned in 2017 now. 2016, I sold my business, got divorced. Prior to that, pretty close to that actually, kind of hung on for a long time, silly me. Uh, but after my divorce, separated all of our businesses and interests that we had together and was looking for something different to do. I'd always been curious about the internet, so I thought, okay, I'm going to check out and hop on to this internet online world thing and see what I can learn and see what I can do. And the rest is history. I've been here ever since, hanging out in the online world, but also in the offline world, working with a lot of different businesses, literally hundreds of different industries and businesses. Prior to coming online, I worked over a quarter century in corporate America for some of the coolest companies on the planet, as well as uh, simultaneously owning and operating my own businesses in 27 different businesses and industries. So lots of business experience. I'm old, thus the gray hair. Uh, and now I like to create content online. I like to share. I like to consult and coach people. And those are the things that bring me joy, because I think that when we learn things and we have success in something, we need to give back and share the things that we've learned with other people. I learned corporate America was so secretive. It's like everybody would hoard their information and what they knew about something, and they didn't want to share it. And so I find the online world very refreshing in that, hey, we share everything, and it's up to you to decide if you're going to act on it or not. Because the truth is, the vast majority of people will never take action. You can tell everybody everything you know and then some, because most people are never going to act on your secrets anyway. Which is, it's sad. It took me literally decades to come to terms with that everybody doesn't want to do the same things I do. Everybody doesn't want to be super duper successful. Everybody doesn't want to grow and build and supersize their business. Everybody doesn't even like or want the same things. And that's what makes the world interesting and awesome, right? So today our idiom was to bide your time. And I admit and confess that I am not a particularly patient person. I never have been. Uh, I'm not an instant gratification person. I understand the value and the importance of what we put into something is what we get out of it, that we need to work and put effort into the things that we want by making choices and decisions that are in alignment with what we want. And things don't just fall into our lap. Wouldn't that be nice if we just thought something and it fell into our lap? Not so much, because all of our thoughts are not super duper positive, right? So we don't want all of our thoughts to be created instantly, but we do want our long-term core value things to be created in our lives, and just not instantly, but over the course of our lifetime. And it's up to us to make choices and actions and decisions that make that happen. Our topic for this year's annual challenge, the Get Your Goals annual challenge, we're focusing on confidence this month, is perfect timing. What the heck is perfect timing? I contend there's no such thing as perfect. Just like I say, there's no such thing as can't. Got that one from my dad. Thank you to my late father, who taught my sisters and I that anything is possible if we choose to make choices and decisions and believe that we can make that happen. Now, does that mean I'm going to be a 6'2" basketball player? No, but it means I can make choices that are right for me to create the things that I want in my life. And there's no such thing as can't. Nobody can tell me I can't do something, or I can't have something, or I can't create something in the world. And usually if people are telling you you can't do something, it's because of their own self-reflection and doubts about their own ability to do something. It's got nothing to do with you at all. Although, as humans, we take everything personally and we get all upset. So one of the things I've learned that we need to do is know what's right for us, but also realize that just because somebody says something doesn't make it true. And sometimes we need to develop a little bit of a layer of a shell or tough skin in order to not be bothered by what other people think. I think one of the fastest ways to feel bad and lose our confidence is by listening to other people, other people's opinions, other people's judgments of us. Because guess what? It doesn't matter what they think. It matters what we think about ourselves and what we're trying to create and how we show up in the world. And are we on a path of becoming a better version of ourselves? Because I was telling my son this the other day, that I spent literally a couple of decades feeling bad and trying to figure out what my purpose was and my talent and why I was here on the planet. And it really wasn't until after I had a sudden cardiac arrest, and that was, 13 years ago now, that I had this epiphany and realized that my purpose is to be an ever improving, best possible human being, an example of a human being I can be. That's my purpose. I just want to be myself and be the best version of myself I can be. And if that's my purpose, I'm always on a journey of continuous improvement and showing up better in the world. I'm not comparing myself to others. Doesn't matter what others think. I had somebody tell me I was boring the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty boring. And the older I get, probably the more boring I am. They were talking about one of my videos, and I don't know this person, and it looked like they had a fake profile, so I just don't care. But I always consider the source now when I get feedback. I accept the feedback. I am boring. That's all right. I am not for this person, obviously. If they want me to be jumping off walls and exciting and not boring all the time, it's not who I am. It's not who I want to be. I'm a nerdy engineer by trade and profession. I love, like my granddaughter, I love taking things apart and tinkering and things like that. I don't need to, adventure is not high on my list of things I have to have, right? I do a few adventurous things. For the most part, I am a stick in the mud, like we talked about the other day. I am set in my ways of certain things and I'm continually improving, but I'm not gonna jump out of an airplane. My daughter did try to get me to do that, and luckily I was traveling that weekend and I didn't have to go. But I'm never gonna choose to jump out of an airplane. Just isn't in me and isn't something I want to do. Will I go on a zip line? Yep, done that. Been there, done that. But I'm not gonna jump out of an airplane. All right. That's it. That's all I've got today. Middle of the weeks are always, we're rolling and we've got momentum going. But if I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow just to check in, let you know what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what I'm thinking about. I guess I haven't been sharing what I'm working on very much. If you're curious, just ask.